Hi, and welcome to Can Talk, the show where we can talk about movies. On today's episode, Max will fall asleep as we review RoboCop and RoboCop.
Hey, Louis, it's Super Cop.
This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
Now, as you all know, this is the 30th anniversary of RoboCop. It came out in 1987. So we thought, on the 30th anniversary of RoboCop, let's watch the original RoboCop, the Paul Verhoeven film from 1987, and let's try the new remake from 2014. These two hadn't seen it, so it was very interesting to me what they thought.
He suffered fourth-degree burns over 80% of his body. If he survives, he'll be paralyzed from the waist down, confined to a wheelchair.
One of those movies, I think, is a classic, and the other one is a pile of shit.
I wonder which one is which.
Spoilers ahead, it's a remake.
Yeah.
What the hell did you do to me?
I was surprised with the original one, especially with two things. One was the screenplay. I thought for an 80s action film it was very, very good.
Very watertight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was strong.
Yeah.
There was no wastage.
Yeah.
Everything was set up, and then it was paid off. And other things were set up, and then they were paid off.
Sometimes maybe a bit too on the nose, the setup, but at least there was a setup and a payoff there. And the other thing was the directing on the first one was very good, and the camera work had a lot of one takes, which didn't draw attention to them. They reframed things. The camera pulls out, and so you get this wide shot to this.
It reveals things, doesn't it?
It
They're
reveals
important
things,
to
yeah.
the scene, yeah.
Yeah.
So almost like the dialogue that happens within the scene, in that bit, is almost inconsequential, but something is said in that conversation.
And you get the information
You get
visually.
the information visually as much as you get it through verbally.
Yeah.
Whereas the second film
The second
struggled to show anything visually.
visually, no. And the stuff he did show visually was poor.
But they would say, "Hey, show, don't tell. That's the rule.
That's the
That's
rule.
how it should be done."
That wasn't told
Somebody
about.
didn't tell them. Somebody didn't tell the makers of the new film. It was directed so poorly.
What the hell did you do to me?
So there's a very similar beginning between the two films.
Yeah, very similar.
To begin with,
Yeah.
for about a minute,
Yeah.
maybe two, and it's the satirical news
Program.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of saying how great America is, and like look what we're doing, and then like
And the president's first press conference from the Star Wars orbiting peace platform got off to a shaky start when power failed, causing a brief but harmless period of weightlessness for the visiting president and his staff.
I think it's done better in the first one because it cuts between
Yes.
like serious
And kind of
news
comedy,
and, stupid news,
kind of
and-
undercutting the stupidness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Or in
and,
the
and
second one, they literally show the scene like it's in the movie.
Yeah. You start off with Samuel Jackson, you think, oh, brilliant.
What if I told you that even the worst neighborhood in America could be made completely safe? How do I know this? Because it's happening.
Then you're suddenly in Tehran,
yeah. For no reason.
and there's robots walking down the street of Tehran, pointing their guns at civilians,
Yeah.
and then there's some terrorists, and you think,
Of course.
who's
Naturally.
Wait, is this the film now? Are we in it? Are we watching?
We're watching RoboCop, which is now apparently a film about the
Tehran.
Middle East. Yeah. Which I didn't realize. I thought it was about New Detroit and it being run down and having a crime spree. But no, it's a whole political thing.
RoboCop is a terrorist fighter now.
I think it's done better in the first one.
Now, the first film has a lot of anti-commercialism kind of propaganda in it.
Brilliant,
Not propaganda, but like it's satire that they can.
When he arrives at the house and that
Yeah.
video's saying,
The video-
saying-
the
talking
video's,
to him,
um,
selling the house.
The
yeah.
video real estate agent.
Welcome, shopper. Let's take a stroll through your new home.
And it's dark and gloomy, and you get a sense of foreboding, and it's like,
But that scene has an emotional impact in the first film as well. So okay, so let's recap a little bit. The first film starts off with this police station in turmoil.
Your client's a scumbag. You're a scumbag, and scumbags see the judge on Monday morning. Now get out of my police station and take Laughing Boy with you.
We see a police station in turmoil. We see a city that is overrun by crime and understaffed from the police.
We get the police's perspective
We get
on it as well.
straight
They're
away.
kind of like that socialist, not socialist, but like kind of unionist kind of
Yeah.
like we're the police.
Yeah, they're trying to unionize
The
and
corporations
the corporations
get
trying to
involved.
privatize
Yeah,
public sector kind of jobs, which is similar to what's happening in many countries right now with
Excellent
healthcare.
exposition. Excellent
Yeah.
exposition of what the film's about.
In the first 3-4 minutes,
Yeah.
you know the big
The
world,
parameters of
the
it.
parameters.
Yeah,
of it.
like-
You know, okay,
You're
so
in the world.
so
universe.
this is they're understaffed. The corporations have taken over.
Yeah.
The
police don't like
the police
the
don't like the
corporations.
corporations. Yeah, all of that is established without really anyone saying it.
Yeah.
You just feel it with people talking about their situation. So anyway, then we see this new rookie cop. He transfers in from another department, a department that is less busy, and that's Alex Murphy, the main character. And in the first film, very well played by Peter Weller.
Yeah, pretty good.
And in the first job he does, he dies.
Yes, so he got exactly.
Yeah, but we're forgetting an important element as well. Is when he's the girl cop, his partner, that becomes like a bigger character in the film.
Yeah,
First meets him, he's going.
yeah.
Pretty fancy moves, Murphy.
And it's just a
and
really
I thought
small.
it's a bit random, but it's a setup. And
But there was a reason
Yeah.
for it,
and
it
they paid off
Even a
later.
decent explanation, I thought.
And they
I
did
even
it
believe
so
kind of,
much
just-
worse
it
in
was two
the
lines.
remake.
because I liked her throwaway line like, but it makes you look cool as well, doesn't
Yeah,
it? And
yeah,
it's like,
yeah, obviously.
You
No,
get the character a little bit more that he's kind of an arrogant.
You learn he's got a son.
Yeah,
and,
in
you,
that
and,
scene.
and you're not forced to understand that he has a son.
Yeah.
It just happens
Yeah.
to be a part of
It
the
just,
things
just
that
comes
he's
out
saying.
naturally,
Yeah,
you know, as it would in a real life situation when you meet somebody new.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just like, hi, I'm Alex Murphy, and I have 2 children and a wife, and I've been married for 17 years, and like you wouldn't do that.
Because that's what the second film did.
And I'm Soviet robot, yeah.
The second film basically did that.
Too slow, boy.
In the first film, the character dies. Spoiler alert. Brutally, like 10 minutes into
By
the film.
some maniac.
His hands get shot off.
His hand gets shot off, then his whole arm gets shot off. And then he gets shot to fuck by 4 different guys
He gets a headshot.
with shotguns and stuff.
Some
and then
crazy
finally,
son of a bitches.
and then the main leader of the Son of a Bitch is a very charismatic kind of like crazy person.
Well, give the man a hand.
Then just shoots him in the face, in the head, just here.
Okay, let's get out of here.
And then the girl sees it.
Then the girl sees it, and then he's wheeled off. And then we see his whole kind of transformation.
And that happens after 15 minutes.
Which
Yeah.
is done brilliant
Which
as
is
well.
done really
Which
well.
is another comparison. Like,
Yeah.
he opens his eyes and we see the people looking
Down
look
at
through
him.
his eyes. It's
Yeah.
a POV.
He's on.
What's the story?
We were able to save the left arm.
What? I thought we agreed on total body prosthesis. Now lose the arm, okay?
Jesus, Morton.
He comes on, they're all panicking, he comes on again, they're celebrating, he comes on again, now it's New Year's.
Happy New Year.
So you know that
Passing
some
of
time has
time
passed.
is done through one shot.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
repeated.
it was well
In the new film,
Yeah.
there was 3 months later written in the
Yeah,
bottom.
2 months later. I think it's done better in the first one.
What have you done to me?
Also, we haven't even mentioned the corporation
Yeah.
OCP introducing the big robot.
8209.
Ed
Yeah.
209. And that mental scene
Yeah.
where it's like the board of directors all sat around and then he like, yeah, let's do a demonstration, and he
And
gets
it goes
shot to shit.
Horribly wrong.
I didn't think that they would shoot him that brutally to death.
Yeah, I mean, it was very much like on the nose commentary about
Yeah, it was
corporations and how little they care about human life. You know, I think they were trying to show big companies they don't care.
And
So-
it was hilarious.
It really
It was,
was.
it was
Yeah.
violent, it was good, it was hilarious. And the robot was terrifying, even though it was stop motion. And
Yeah, it was a
looked
lot more
horrible.
terrifying than the CGI version in the new thing.
Yeah,
because
the
there's
opening
about
scene.
10 of them in
There's
every
Wait,
scene.
in the opening shot, there's like you see 15 of them walking down the street.
In those first 20 minutes of both films, we've seen 2 robots in RoboCop.
Yeah.
One is that robot, and
Yeah.
then RoboCop.
Then RoboCop. Yeah.
So it's a human world.
Yeah.
The latter one.
The new one. Yeah.
The new one.
It's just another day.
There's robots everywhere.
It's another day. Doesn't matter.
Walk in the street.
It's like, Robocop. Oh yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah. So you are. Never mind. Carry on.
No, but like I'm part human, and that was the thing about
Yeah.
the second.
Oh
one.
my god.
I think it's done better in the first one.
What have you done to me? So in the first film, there's a whole excellent little bit, and it's a blink if and you might miss this little off-the-cuff comment, but it just gets you into the whole psyche of the bad guys, the people operating on him and changing him from a human to a robot.
Well, I think we should lose the arm. What do you think, Johnson?
Well, he signed the release forms when he joined the force. He's legally dead. We can do pretty much what we want to.
That just shows you like how little they care about him. Like it's just a product for them, and they own him, and so now they can do whatever the fuck they want. In the new film, there isn't that.
He has an arm.
But he has an arm.
He has a hand.
No,
Has a hand.
He has a hand.
Just this bit.
It's not even my brain. We had to repair the damaged areas.
He opens the car, the thing explodes.
Yeah.
So, as I see it, his hand got ripped off.
Yeah.
His arm got ripped off. Found some pieces there. Well, we'll keep the hand. Hand looks fitting. Looks cool. Not the legs or whatever, but
No, the hand might match. It's fine. He might want at least one hand.
let's stick it on the robot. Why? Why would you do
I
that?
thought they would do something with that later. You know,
yeah.
when he has to shoot his robot arm off,
Yeah.
and he has to use.
What
his,
if that was the human arm he had to
if
shoot
they'd
off?
said like his
for
human
example,
hand
yeah.
doesn't have the same reactions as the
No,
robot
but
hand or
even
something,
if that would have been better
He had
if
to shoot
he
his
sh-
last
if he
kind
shoot-
of humanity.
Yes,
away.
exactly.
Yeah.
If he had to shoot the last bit of his humanity,
But it would have been
that would
clever.
have been clever.
would've
These guys are not clever. The whole keeping the hand thing was like a big fuck you to the original film.
Yeah.
But see,
Because-
also, can I just say about
That's
the,
literally what it
about
was.
the body
There's
thing
no other
as
reason.
well?
Yeah.
To me, the RoboCop, the original,
Yeah.
is okay. We know he's only got something, but we don't know because
How much of it,
he's
yeah.
a body inside a robot suit.
Yeah.
As far as like he's still a human,
Hmm.
but inside a robot suit. As soon as you take away all the limbs and everything, he's not a human anymore.
Yeah.
He's just a pair of lungs and a head, and then you have no empathy for him. You know,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like, oh, this guy's just a.
And-
Organs.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
2 organs and a hand.
The new RoboCop they updated his look.
I was fearing that he might look a bit too more futuristic. And then I saw him in his robot suits in the new one.
In the silver robot suit.
in the
in
silver
beginning.
robot suit, and robot suit, and I thought, okay, it's actually not that bad.
Yep.
It works for me. And then Michael Keaton says, we need to make him more futuristic.
Make him more tactical. Make him look, let's go with black.
I would rather say give him like a Batman v Superman kind of armor
Big armor. Yeah.
thing, and it's fine, and not try to make him as slim as possible.
So another huge issue in
Still with the suit thing.
Yep.
They had to show his face.
I know, so frustrating.
The whole way
The whole
through.
face. Yeah, most of the film you see his whole face, just this whole bit there. Now, in the original film, he is, as soon as he dies, they put on the visor and he's RoboCop, right? Until he slowly discovers, spoiler alert, his humanity throughout the film, right? So, and then by the end of the film, at the end of the film, once he's finally fully in control of his memories and remembers who he is, rediscovers his personality, then he takes off the face mask. And you see his face.
And who does he take it off to? This woman
Yeah.
who's grown to love and trust throughout the film.
Yeah, who saved him,
Who saved
who
him.
pulled him out of that building where
Yeah.
everyone was shooting him.
They have emotional connection. She
Yeah.
saw him die.
Yeah, yeah.
She feels responsible. You know, like there's such
She
depth
sees
to
what
their
they do
relationship
with
the whole way
the
through, and
it's
it.
bad.
So when he takes off the helmet, there's an emotional connection to that. She shows him his face for the first time. He sees what he looks
Yeah.
like now. And actually, you see the face, but everything else is sort of cybernetic, and it's all sticking into the skin.
And the skin is
prosthetics
over the
are-
top of
the prosthetics are so good.
it's like
It
everything's-
looks very good.
It looks very good. It still looks very good 30 years later.
Whereas like the new one, it's all connected. Like his face is.
The new one is
connected to
just
the
his
ro-
face, and then there's a hat on
It's
top.
like actually.
with the hole in the front of the face. And the issue is
we're an
that
astronaut
not
suit.
only does it not look nearly as robotic as the original 30 years ago,
at all.
but also they show it right in the beginning. They reveal it They reveal it straight away.
In that
We
scene.
have an actor, we
we're
have
just
to
talking
show
about
his
the scene
face.
before
The
where it
audience
starts
wants
with
to
the
see his
POV.
face.
Starts with the POV.
Yeah.
In the original.
Yeah.
This one immediately. Yeah.
You immediately see the
that's
face.
Those
In a
sweeping around,
360
just-
spin
yeah, yeah.
around
Oh,
scene.
we've seen him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's no tension.
The same
there, I
guy
guess.
that was before.
Yeah, we see the whole face. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's the same guy.
And the actor who played Robocop was miscast.
Yes.
I mean, nothing against him.
Shouldn't be an actor.
But
Shouldn't be an actor. It's a bit harsh.
in
but-
the original, you have this guy who's not very attractive, a little bit older, had a little bit mean vibe going on.
Yeah, he did have a mean vibe.
And it fits the story. But this...
If I'm in control, then I want to die.
No, I mean, like Peter Weller in the
Right
original
face.
film had a lot more charisma actually than this guy. A lot more character. He did a lot more with his
Character,
voice
And we
as
didn't
well.
see him as well. Yeah, yeah.
He did more stuff with his voice. This guy, everything was very flat, and it's like maybe he's like, oh, I'm playing a robot, so I'll just do everything really flat. But no,
But he was flat when he was a human.
he was flat when he was a human as
But
well.
also
Yeah.
because we see his face,
It doesn't
we,
actually matter.
He doesn't. We
Yeah.
still think he's a human.
Yeah,
And therefore,
It's stupid.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
family is important to all of us.
Mm.
We all have loved ones
Mhm.
and relatives we care about
Mhm.
and love deeply about.
True that.
Robocop too.
So
He
does
has- he has
Robocop,
family.
you can't miss it.
He
He
has
has family.
family.
Did you know that he had a family?
He has.
He has a family.
He has family.
And in the second film, the new one, they really make us feel that he has a family.
Yeah.
They make us feel it
By their absence.
By showing
Emphasis
us.
on the make.
Yeah, they force us to watch scene after scene with his wife, showing no emotion at all.
Apart from when she's crying at one
Apart from this
point,
one
but
time she just cries.
Still, the face is exactly the same as all the others. It's just the
And
same
she's
scene.
in all
Yeah.
these scenes, which in the first one, they were just the executives and the scientists.
Mm-hmm.
In the remake, she's in the room as well.
Yeah, why is she in that room?
Who invited her?
Who invited her?
If I want to make a Robocop, I want to invite the widow.
Wife, the widow of the guy you're gonna put in the suit.
We're gonna give her an interview and stick her right front and
And
center.
erase his memories. Yeah, that's fine.
But then we wouldn't know that she cares about him.
You say you can save him, but what does that mean? What kind of life will he have?
Oh, she
Would
cares
we?
so much.
Yeah.
And we see this because they make us watch it scene after scene.
And by the end, we don't care.
We don't care.
We just don't care.
The second to last
it's
scene of
just-
the film
that's-
is also the family again,
That
walking into the hangar bay where he is.
It's just cheesy and weak story, weak writing.
Weak
so
sauce.
weak writing.
So weak. But we
That's-
see 30 seconds of the family in the first film. 30 seconds. But those 30 seconds are so meaningful to him. The family is there because the family represents loss for him. He's lost that family. They don't know if he's alive, obviously. Probably not.
We
They've
don't know if
moved
they're
away.
alive. We don't know.
They've
if
moved
any-
away,
we don't know
definitely.
where
It's
they
just
are.
the house is empty.
The house is empty. It's now for sale.
They
So-
may not have enough money. We don't know.
Whatever it is.
It's
Yeah.
a film about loss and desolation, and they
mm.
get that across so well with that.
And human connection and kind of rediscovering that.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas the new film is
Finding-
about nothing. Nothing at all.
Finding hope in a dystopian world. In
Yeah.
a way, is that,
Yeah.
That's kind of what.
And they thought, oh, let's give the wife a main part,
A bigger role.
a bigger role.
So
yeah,
they boosted
so,
the wife's character.
so
in
we
this.
can feel for the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And the
work.
kid, when he sees the kid, and
Ah,
the kid
fuck
strokes
off
his
with the
arm,
fucking kid.
and like-
Oh, and here's
That was so.
the kid was wasted
You need to speak to your son.
because that scene there we could have had him touch his human hand.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
I
what-
would have liked a scene even different. Just like he comes in and wants to play a game with him or something.
Yeah.
You know, like show some emotion. You
No.
know, like let's have a laugh. Like
And-
I'm still your daddy. You know,
Yeah.
like if that's how you're gonna play this, come
Yeah.
in, like have a laugh with him, like you're his daddy, and then the kid's laughing, and like then we can all laugh as well. And, feel
And
happy.
he wants to touch
But no,
his
it's-
son's hand.
Yeah.
And then he sees his robot. And then he chooses
Yeah,
humanoid hand.
he could have used his human hand.
Some payoff.
justify that hand being there.
Yeah, because actually, that if you think logically, it's a weakness.
Yes, of course.
Because
it
everything
doesn't
else,
make any
everything else
sense.
is robot powered, and you got like this one hand, which
But
is
to-
like
But Tal, I think you've even
Weak.
drawn on another point there. Like, you've identified that it could be identified as a weakness.
it's a weakness.
And they could have done something with that.
Yeah, they didn't.
They could have done something with that. You know,
Exactly.
when he has to shoot off his robot hand and he's only got his normal hand.
Yeah.
It's a weakness. But
Yeah.
they never establish
They never show it.
And what? So
It doesn't make any
is that
sense.
why he shot Michael Keaton at the end? Because he still had some human in him?
Maybe the human hand shot him. I don't know. I
That got
can't
written
remember.
out of the script.
Yeah.
That
Everything
was
meaningful was written out of the script.
And what they also did is the villains they weren't the best villains in the world, but in the first one, but you felt for them.
Oh yeah,
They
You
made
related to them.
jokes and when they
They were
think,
clearly a gang of people that were together
They
and
were renegades, weren't
Yeah.
they? They were like proper renegades.
and when
Like,
they think
just
they killed RoboCop, it was
band of warriors.
you saw genuine joy.
Yeah, genuine joy. Yeah.
When they thought they
Bloodthirsty
killed
for
him.
each other as well.
You could tell they were joking and sort of smacking each other around and stuff, but they were friends and they got on with each other.
And when one of them dies, you think, yeah, okay, of course it should happen.
Of course they're gonna die, but
but you
I feel
feel
kind of
something
for them,
because you
yeah.
feel like the other guys would feel something for him.
yeah, apart from the one that was really horrible and he died in the toxic waste, and then he gets run over by the car and like his face is like splattered all over the car because his skin is dropping off his skull.
There's feeling even in the villains.
Yes.
Even the
yes.
villains convey feeling for one another that you as an audience can go, oh.
You probably don't think I'm a very nice guy, do you?
Buddy, I think you're slime.
In 2014, RoboCop, there is no arcs. Nobody has a character arc, really. Nobody changes his mind, really, about anything. Nobody grows as a character. Nothing changes.
There's a lot of characters.
And there's so many characters. They don't have enough time to establish any of them. You don't give a shit about any of these people when they die, some of them.
We've not even talked about like the black guy, his partner.
Yeah, his partner.
That comes back again. And
Don't
you're
care.
like, oh yeah, that I could see. I remember that there was a bond there.
Yeah.
About 2
Like,
hours ago.
about an hour ago,
you know?
yeah. No, they just don't have enough time for it.
And first time you see Michael Keaton, you know he's the villain in the film.
Because you said very cleverly the framing of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah,
I
how they
thought about
framed
that. I
him.
hadn't thought about that, but you were right. It was like straight out of film school, kind of like.
Oh no, the
This is how
framing was good. It's just that
frame a villain.
it's just. But the thing is, he didn't act like the villain most of the time.
No.
He just presented his.
He just wanted to run his company.
He was a boring villain.
He was a boring businessman.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all he
But
did.
it's not even. Yeah, I don't.
I
he's-
wonder
he's a
how
great
they got
actor. I even
Michael
acted
Yeah.
Keaton
well, but
to play that.
It's a waste. It's a waste
Because
for
if
Michael
I
Keaton.
would read and think, yeah, well, fuck it.
It's a nothing role.
Americans don't want a machine. They want a product with a conscience.
So wasted good actors.
Yeah,
Like, we haven't
several
talked
of
about Gary Oldman.
Gary
The reason
Oldman.
we've
I
not
said
talked
he
about
was
Gary
wasted.
Oldman because
Wasted.
it's like the most flaccid character.
Oh, he's the worst character. There's nothing. There's no personality to this
There's nothing
guy.
to him.
He's this like
there to
soft
explain the
scientist.
science side about things. isn't
Science. It was all made up bullshit anyway.
You take one of the most interesting actors around.
Yeah.
Play one of the most boring characters.
Yep.
And you've got a recipe. For
And you do that
disaster.
twice because you have Michael Keaton and Gary Oldman both
Yes.
doing nothing.
Both are great actors, and
And you have Sam Jackson, who's only used for 3 sequences, and overall he's got like less than 6 minutes of screen time for the whole film.
Yeah.
But his are the best scenes,
He's the same.
even though they don't always make sense. I mean, they're like a satire. They're kind of like a Stephen Colbert used to do, over the top.
they tried what they do in the beginning of the first one.
Yeah, they tried a
More-
satire,
more excessively.
but they tried to push it even more. He went on and
It
on
kind
about
of worked.
America.
Why is America so robophobic?
But it only worked because Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah.
can deliver a
Yeah,
line.
yeah,
You know,
Samuel
exactly.
Jackson
when he's got a line, and as Max said, he tries to unearth the character within, you know, he reads into this character more, and he tries to convey
Sam
that
Jackson
through.
has great work
Oh.
ethics.
Sam Jackson does great work, but
You
that's,
know when he comes and said, he knows the lines, and
But he-
even the other one from the other actors and stuff.
but he
And
can't
he does
save this.
character breakdowns and stuff, but he can't save this.
Even Sam Jackson can't save this.
No, because unfortunately they use him right at the end as well. and it's-
The end,
snap through that.
all right, let's talk about the endings of both films because we did a little side-by-side comparison. Okay, so here's what happens in the first film. You have a main bad guy, big confrontation in the office boardroom, right?
Don't walk close to the window.
Don't walk anywhere near a window. You know you're in a Paul Verhoeven film. You are going to get blown out of that window if you get too close. But anyway, he does. So there's a really clever thing where he gets fired, and because he gets fired, RoboCop can shoot him.
Oh, yeah, can we explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because that was really nice exposition.
Yeah, but it's
just sharp, sweet, just kind of like, what's he say? He goes, I can't shoot you because you're an officer, you work here, you know.
Yeah. And the moment he said it, I thought, later on he get fired and he gets killed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But the point is, it's set up.
It's very obvious.
It was set up. It was a bit cheesy, but
at the same time,
at least it did something.
Yeah.
At the same time, in comparison to the other.
And the setup was about 25-30 minutes before the end. So, so you have enough time to like, okay, I know what we're going to do now.
It was even more an hour or so.
Yeah.
You're fired!
Thank you.
Where in this...
There was no setup.
No, they say it right there.
Go ahead, cuff me. You can't. You're not programmed that way. If you go against the program, the entire system shuts down.
Oh no, I can't arrest you.
Fucking bleeping
and he's got a bleeping red
and his visor tells him everything.
Yeah.
Which tells the audience everything.
Yeah.
It's spelled out, it's subtitled.
Whereas
film is
in the original
subtitled.
film, you just said Directive 4, which was the directive to not arrest people that work for OCP. And
Directive 4 is mysterious.
Yes,
there's
there's
mystery.
Yeah.
You know, you're not told
everything.
You can work it out for yourself, which is nice, right? When something's told to you, you just
not every audience member is stupid. Yeah.
Like, I think what a lot of people miss in story is that you don't tell the audience everything.
Yeah.
And you allow them to think
to figure something out.
And they like that. People like to be able to think.
It's natural
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's dumb and stupid, like the original RoboCop, like in some place, like you know, you're still getting to think about it yourself. Yeah.
But you get into it. So there's a rule they set up earlier on in the film, right? Which is that you can't shoot or harm people that work for OCP. And then you have the scene where he just does it.
Alex.
It was set up that he's against his programming, and then he just kind of struggles a little bit, and then he does it. And
it all happens in that.
And what I'm saying is that wasn't set up
because
that he
the
has
human
the power.
part takes over.
The human part takes over, or whatever. Yeah. The point is that that's not set up. That's the internal struggle, like him overcoming his programming or whatever. Him unlocking the ability to fucking shoot the boss man.
It just wasn't written well at all. That he had any
he just went and then he shot him, and it's like
thing is from the start you see his human face.
Yeah.
But throughout the film, you never think he's a human.
No.
Whereas in the original RoboCop,
yeah,
you never see his face,
kind of
but you feel like he's a human the whole way through.
Yeah, and he becomes more and more human as he discovers and remembers more stuff about himself.
I think he's done better in the first one.
What have you done to me?
There's no heart.
Even they put a lot of heart.
The film is a robot. The film is a robot.
It was a robot. They took the name RoboCop, and that's about it. Everything else is not RoboCop in this film.
The title scene looked amazing.
The title scene. So let's talk about the title scene. So
the font in the first one is amazing.
The font in the first one is so much better than the font that they used in this, which kind of tries to do the same, but it's not. They've tried to modernize it.
More futuristic.
It's more futuristic, so therefore shit.
But it's not futuristic. But that's the point. Like the 80s version, it looked futuristic.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas this one doesn't look futuristic. It just looks like normal.
Like now.
Just now. It's like, oh, this is what they can do now.
Yeah, exactly. So another thing we want to talk about is the music. The music is so well used in the first one. It's not everywhere. There is a little bit of music.
It has purpose.
But it has purpose.
As you said, the first time you hear it is when he becomes RoboCop.
Yes. When he does RoboCop stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas in the new one, you hear the soundtrack, the theme tune. Yeah, I didn't want to sing it, so I was pointing up there.
Just randomly pointed stuff.
When I point up there, he puts a clip up.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or not, and then it's funny.
Then it's funny.
But you could just go...
There's some cinema secrets right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Such a catchy tune.
So, the main RoboCop theme, they used the original RoboCop theme. They hardly have touched it, right? And they play it right in the beginning of the film when the opening credits roll. You haven't seen RoboCop yet. The guy's not even dead yet. The guy's about half an hour from dying, in fact. We're not going to see RoboCop for another 45 minutes, but we've just heard the theme tune.
And then how often do we hear that theme tune again in that
Only
film?
once more time.
Actually is a scene where he does some RoboCop shit.
Yes, he bursts into this warehouse.
And both me and you sat there thinking exactly the same
But
thing.
they play some generic
this
bullshit.
would be the bit where they could go duh, 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 you know, and then you suddenly feel this kind of rush that theme tune kind of makes you feel. But they don't.
No, they don't.
It's like
no, they withhold it.
there's some soundtrack going on, but it's like
It's not that.
placid,
It's
like
just nonsense.
boring shit.
In the first one, when he gets RoboCop, you do see him doing some RoboCop crime solving things.
Yes, you do.
And I think in the second, in the remake, they just go straight to his case.
Yes.
You don't see him fighting any crime.
Well, doesn't do anything.
What we do see is him fighting a virtual reality.
Yes.
Thing.
Yeah, and I said at the time as well because like
his training session.
In the original film, you have this like really cool sequence where he goes into a warehouse. So he walks in. You see he's outnumbered. You first of all you've been in that warehouse already because you're watching a drug deal there, right? And then he bursts through the door. So you've already seen the warehouse. You know who the players are, right? It's all established. Then you see them run up and set up in various places. So you know he's surrounded and from all directions, right? So there's already tension. Then he bursts in. And then they make a point of showing where each bad guy is and the bad guy trying to shoot him before they cut to him shooting and then back to the reaction shot of the guy dying.
And none of that is done through his POV.
Yeah.
It's all done with actual camera shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
the
this,
new one,
he just walks through.
Yeah.
Why would you create as a police guy that as a scenario for the cop? Just to walk in and shoot.
And shoot everyone.
Shoot
Because that's how police all operate in America. Have you not seen the news?
Yeah. I'm not putting that on.
Yes.
Whereas in the original, he as soon as he becomes RoboCop, he goes out and starts solving crimes.
Yeah,
on the
and
street.
he warns people if he shoots them.
And drives around in the same car.
And it makes fun. Yeah.
That all the other police drive around.
Yes. He doesn't have a special robo bike.
He doesn't. He's got robo bike. He doesn't become black. He doesn't
become black.
The only thing missing on the remake was that he has a road mobile.
If he has a robo bike, and only he rides.
What?
Do you not remember the robo bike?
No, he has a special super sleek bike that he goes on.
That's so lame.
Of course it's lame.
And he rides around at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
That
Everything's so
seems
super
a bit
fast.
scripted, but I wasn't aware of that.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
How brilliant is that scene where the guy rides his motorbike?
Yeah.
To the Shell garage. You see the Shell garage.
Yeah.
Give me all your money, bookworm, or I blow your brains out.
The guy's scared and everything. You know, you feel.
Then RoboCop pulls up.
RoboCop pulls up. There's a whole scene.
What do you say we find out, huh? I'm talking to you. What do you say, huh? I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
He gets set on fire. You know, like it's a dramatic scene.
And you get a little bit of a jogging of his memory there as well.
You're dead. We killed you. You're dead. We killed you.
Driving the main storyline forward as well. It's not just a throwaway action sequence.
Yeah.
And again,
Wait a minute.
He says
they
the
put
lady.
in an action sequence that advanced the plot.
Oh, I know.
What?
Yeah, tell that to the new people that made the new one. Fucking retards.
Yeah.
So there's a rape about to begin, right? There's a woman and she's been chased by 3 men, and he shoots one of them through her dress in the dick, which is fucking brilliant.
It's brilliant.
But again, she goes to like kiss him and sort of thank him and stuff, and he at that point he's again advancing the main plot because he's showing us where he's at. He's not in touch with his community yet.
And you're
He's
showing that RoboCop has some human things to it because he could have just shoot him, but his human anger comes in and shoots him in the dick.
No, he shoots him in the dick because that's the one thing.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. He's like, there's a. Again, it's the empathy of the audience. Like the audience want to see that guy shot in the dick.
Intention or not, but to me,
like I was like, Yes, inside.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
The rapist is shot in the dick. You know?
Yeah, of course.
That's a brilliant,
Very
that's a victorious thing.
kind
you know?
of filmmaking.
Yeah, yeah. And
So-
then, as you say, the girl comes up to him, strokes him, and he's just
like,
just
here is the
doesn't
number
react
for the
to it,
nearest
like-
rape center.
yeah.
Madam, you have suffered an emotional shock. I will notify a rape crisis center.
Let's give it a rating. I would rate RoboCop an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Are you
8 out of
serious?
10. I would say RoboCop is 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, 2 out of 10.
2 out
Two
of
out of
10.
10.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
That's
2 out of
harsh,
10.
man. So, but if you add 8.5 and 2 out of 10, that's 10.5 out of 10.
Or 30.
I can't argue with that logic.
I'll buy that for $1.
All
Take the
right.
averages. And
Join us for the next time. Do your thing. Your little bagging. I know you.
RoboCop,
you're
go
waiting
see
for
it. The original.
Okay, so see the original RoboCop, don't see the new RoboCop. The new RoboCop is a pile of donkey balls.
And even check out RoboCop 2.
RoboCop
I'd like to
2
watch RoboCop
is
2
actually
again now.
okay.
I haven't seen it.
No,
You haven't
we
seen
have
it?
to see that. It's good, actually.
Bitches leave.
So yes, don't watch the new one, watch the old one,
I think you'd
obviously.
really like it too because. you
Like
know,
and
you
subscribe to
wanted
our channel.
him
See you next time. Bye-bye.
discover who he's a robot.
Ah,
so the second one, he knows that now.
Ah,
Yeah.
So it's developed more, like
Yeah,
like
and
he's
there's
aware
a,
of
there's
he's
a really
a
good
robot.
sequence in front of a church.